Hello, guys. This is Avcoor, and I know I've been like on hiatus with the holidays and everything, but I'm back with more content for Heroes of the Crown. And I have to say this: the meta's about to get super toxic. I mean, Light is actually gaining the upper hand on Dark, but that will change with the next new hero. But anyways, the meta's gotten has gotten toxic. It really has gotten toxic. And this character that I'm going to discuss is one of the reasons why it's about to get super toxic. But there are some pluses that I think that I'll discuss later. But let's get into it. Let's go to our hero archive and let's talk about the newest hero. Double Face Tiger Yin. Let's manifest the miracle of colors and fire powder. Is the new core DPS slash tank of Light. She's gonna occupy that space for a while. Few characters can do what she can do, and yeah, Monkey King is good, but when we look at the overall Light team, what what we wanted, I'll describe it later once I get this character, and I'll start constructing the Light team that most people are going to start playing with because she's like the premier hero of that set team. It's kind of ridiculous what happened, but it is what it is. So let's look at her stats. First thing, her attack is solid. By no means is it like super amazing because we can go into light. Where's this guy at? He's 148k. He's 153k. I don't know. She's a little lower. Monkey King is 122k, but he does true damage, so I don't count him. 147k, 149k. So when you look at his attack, her attack, it's pretty average. It's really good, but there's other DPSs that are doing more damage to her at first glance. So when you look at her HP, you'll see that it's pretty like in the middle. So when we look at her stats, they seem pretty average at first. And I personally myself, when I was looking at this character, thought to myself, well, she's not that great. She's not that strong. But when you look at her skills, you realize she's pretty darn toxic. So let's get started with the skills. Because if you look at her base stats, you won't see her true potential. So Roaring Tiger Quartet, let's see what you got. It inflicts damage equal to 260% of her attack to 3 random enemies and consumes all stacks of fire seals to deal extra damage. This is super important. Each stack of fire seal deals with additional damage worth 25% of your attack, max 150% of self attack. Firework seal gains 4 damage reduction applied to self. Stacks up to 6 layers, cannot be purged. Lasts until the end of the battle. This is super important because this is why she can tank and DPS at the same time. She's more or less like the lunar shadow of light. There's more to her than that, but she's a tank that can DPS at the same time. I know she is qualified on the Ranger, but once you see people start playing her, they're gonna start taking out Grail. So Grail's gonna take a back seat. I'm still gonna use Grail, but Grail's taking a back seat in Whale's boxes. Grail's taking a back seat. Monkey King's taking a back seat, and she's gonna occupy that space up front because you have a lot of squishies like Glow Dragon and Assure. Nezha is not that squishy, but there are times when he is squishy, and you're gonna need an upfront unit that can absorb that damage. You're gonna see later in her kit she has all the tools she needs to do that, and this is part of the sort of kind of recipe that makes her able to tank, and also makes her able to DPS because you're hitting 3 random enemies, so there's a good chance you're hitting somebody in the back, which is what you want to do as a DPS. You want to be able to target units in the back. You don't want to hit the tank because that's kind of a wasted attack. So this is a really good skill. and do not underestimate it. Really don't. Uh, this game is upsetting me with the toxicity because this is really toxic. Those three random attacks, that's really toxic. If you play this game at the level I do, you know that that is really toxic. That's why I think that personally myself, that Panda still has lasting power. I know people are taking Panda out of the box, but some of these you really want to reduce the damage of the DPSs that are coming. And if you do not have Vichay, it's going to be kind of hard for you to do that without someone like Panda because they're just going to run these DPSs. And this is the second level of her like toxicity. Bursting fireworks. Let's skip the protecting garbage. Launches fireworks. Triggers a counter attack to enemies whenever you are attacked. They do 100% damage per hit. Additionally, deals true damage equal to 5% of the enemy's target's current HP. Why did she get that? That's kind of excessive. I think that was really excessive. Damage cannot exceed 100% of your own attack damage. That's good. I'm glad they did that, but she gets status effects. So you get a 50% chance of burning armor shred, and there's a 50% chance to gain firework seal. This will get worse once we look at her awakening. So 50% is a coin flip, but once you awaken her, which at this part of the game you should be able to get to her second awakening, that's not going to be a big deal. Each hero is limited to triggering this effect 3 times per round, much like Lunar Shadow. And the number of times a cooperative battle is limited to 6 triggers per round. That means you can only stack it so much. And that's pretty good because you get the 4% damage reduction with each application of fire seal. So this is what makes her a good tank because you want her up front because once she starts counterattacking, she's doing the same thing that Lunar Shadow is doing, but she's not like hitting everybody. So that's good. We'll check her showcase like right after. But I really don't like this skill. It's really good because I personally myself, I hate to say this, but I have to skip her because I just have to conserve my resources. But in theory, I shouldn't because she's that great of a unit. And of course, you get the self buff of 40% HP and 80% attack. So now we look at the tiger behind her, and we're gonna get to why she's like tank material and why this tiger is so important because this is where it gets really stupid. It's called something stupid. I looked at it when I first looked at it and I realized this is a Korean game. So they always have like solid mutual understanding. Like they always come up with this stuff. Your boy Avcoor, I watch a lot of K drama. I don't like K-pop. I don't like K-pop. I don't buy into that. None of those groups really interest me. I like the K dramas. I think they're really good. So some of this stuff makes sense to me. Like I see I can understand a little bit of Korean. So this would look like entirely different if you spoke it in Korean. But yeah, this just sounds stupid. Solid mutual understanding. It sounds stupid to me. There's better like skill names you could come up with, but that's me. I live in the States. I do not live in Korea, so I don't understand. One tiger, one human, one tiger, a bond for life. When entering battle, Yin sacrificed 1% of her HP to summon a tiger. The tiger has HP equal to 100% of Yin's max HP. That is amazing. And when Yin receives damage, the tiger will take damage instead. This is why she can tank. Any HP restoring effects on Yin will also restore the tiger's HP. This is why she can tank. If the tiger takes any damage that causes it to be defeated, it will no longer cause Yin to receive any damage. Any overflow damage from the tiger is defeated. When the tiger is defeated, will not cause damage to Yin. So, like, if you kill the tiger on a turn, she can't die on that turn. And that's really good because of the DPS that's coming our way. That's going to be able to eradicate. We got this, like, dark sword unit that I'm going to have to summon that can, like, kill, like, 3 units in a turn. So, you really need her. And it kind of sucks that I can't afford it. That's why I'm getting kind of tired of this game because, like, They got these must-have units, and like your options are limited. The way the summoning system works is kind of bogus. Like I don't get why you can't over summon. Like you're limited to 20 summons unless you pay money. You can't like stack up diamonds and wait and summon the character you want. I think that's dumb. It's like they're forcing you to spin, and I don't like that. After the tiger enters its defeated state, after it's dead, it will leave the field. After 6 rounds, Yin fully recovers her HP. The recovery effects ignore the healing transfer effect. Sacrifice 1% of her current HP and summons the tiger again. This is the weakest part of the kit, and yet the strongest one if you can keep her alive. Because 9 times out of 10, you're not dying in the first or second round with this character. And by the time it comes back, there's no use for it then. There's no use for you to even like bother with the tiger again. The trick is if she dies like the first turn, then this is gonna be effective if you can keep her alive to summon the tiger again. So I just think this is the weakest part of the kit because like battles happen so fast in this game. It's like what? Like max is like 5 or 6 and then it's over. I don't think you can maximize the last effect of this skill. But it's a good skill though. I mean, it's just nitpicking, really. I mean, the first and second part of this skill is really amazing. That's why she's kind of a toxic character. Like, part of me thinks I should summon her, but I don't know. I just don't know. The future of this game is like kind of bleak in some aspects, and yet people are still playing. I just don't understand why the devs don't understand that this game is getting super expensive. It's kind of crazy that they would make this character. Then they would have Glow Dragon. Then they have like I just don't get it. I'm probably not gonna roll for her, but she is an incredible character. So let's look at her awakenings because her awakenings really fix a lot of her problems that she would otherwise have. So bursting fireworks actually applies burn, armor shred, and fireworks heal. It increased to 100%. So everybody should have potential level 10. So you're definitely gonna get that effect. So it's no longer 50%, it's 100%. So you're going to just like start generating firework seals and you're going to be able to tank everything. And not only that, you're going to be able to DPS everything when you like sacrifice it for your rage skill. So this is like huge rage swings. When you're randomly hitting people that you as a basically when you play this game, you're constructing the team because you cannot control it. You're constructing your team based on the fact that most damage will hit the first and second row. Well, she's getting past that. And she's a tank that can do that, which is really dangerous. Because what if you have someone like Glow Dragon on the team, someone like Monkey King on the team? I mean, and better yet, what if you have Elementalist? Elementalist, I still think has lasting power because of the other characters who can do AoE damage with her. I mean, even Valkyrie. So she attacks like 3 random targets. Guaranteed one of those targets are in the back, and Elementalist can attack in the back. I just don't see how. Light's looking like it's gonna be one of the the best factions because the way they're releasing heroes are benefiting Light more than Dark. There's some really great Dark heroes, but we're not seeing them. Like the last couple of heroes have been Light. So Ashura, you had Dark Bright, but you had Ashura, you had Nezha, you have this one, and you had Glow Dragon. So I just don't see how it's gonna work. I think Light is the strongest faction right now, hands down. It looks like it. With this new character, it's solidified. Unless they bring out the assassin, I don't see how they who competes. Because let's look at this second one. Effect enhanced. When starting battle, you gain 6 stats of fireworks heal. So that means you're reducing your damage by 30%, like at the beginning of the battle. So whenever you slay a target using rage skill, gain 3 stacks of fireworks heal. So you're constantly cycling through tanking and DPSing with this last potential unlock. So this second potential unlock, that's amazing. and you have like flaming trees, silver flowers. This is very Korean. I watch enough K drama to know. Yeah, this is wow. Whatever. Added effect increases damage by 10%, so that's even better. Um, One would argue that wouldn't it be better if she had like reduced damage by 10%? But you're already getting that, and the tiger actually has its own HP pool, so she's getting double HP. As they say, joint battle, double HP. She's already doubling her HP when she enters the battle. So you're basically hitting 3 million HP. I mean, look at one of the big whales right now.
As long as I am still around, don't even think about hurting my allies.
That's 2.26 million. And when you look at, let's go up here. That's 2.3 million. That's 2.26 million. And those are some pretty powerful tanks because I mean, look at this guy. He's only hitting 2.2 million. Yeah, he's only hitting 2.2 million. And this guy's hitting 2.26 million. This guy's hitting 2.18 million. So she has the most HP now currently amongst heroes. That's really good. That's absolutely insane. And when you think about it strategically,
yeah, great chemistry.
You're gonna have a healer on your team 9 times out of 10. If I don't know if you're like you just are going full offense. That's the only reason I would think. So the first turn, that 1% is gonna disappear. Either you have like super twins or Vichy, that's gone. So you don't have to worry about that anymore. So with Vichy, it's gonna be hard to kill her. With super twins, it's gonna be hard to kill her. And when we start looking at the light team that I'll build later on for a video, it's gonna be hard to kill this character. The characters around her allow her to function better than she would have if she was on her own. So you already know that she wants a pure light team. She does not want any other team. She doesn't. She benefits from other units, but her faction benefits her the most. She's like one of the solidifying factors of light. So you don't want any other hero on her team besides Light. And Light has a couple of good characters, and I'll talk about them later where I construct a team. Cause yeah, it's pretty busted. Light got like super busted. I don't understand why they would do that.
Ready? Let's manifest.
So here you go. See, she's got the extra HP. So he goes into Bathsheba state, whatever. I don't know why they have her in the back though. I would not put her in the back. Oh, I see why they put her in the back. So she can, okay, so they're sharing HP. Oh, that's pretty interesting. I didn't think about that. Wow, that's nasty. Oh, that's nasty, dude. Since they're sharing HP, I mean, wow, that's freaking nasty. I didn't think about that. Wow, that's nasty. Wow, that's busted. That is so busted. Wow, that's busted. But looking at her DPS isn't looking that good right now. I think she should be up front still, though. But is she counterattacking because she's being damaged? Let's look at it again. I want to check something. All right, so he enters Bathsheba state. We saw that. This dude's doing his thing. So when I want to know if whenever those two get hit, does she counterattack based on the fact that she's being dealt damage? Well, this house pretty good. All right, that's her rage skill. So she should counterattack now. I don't understand. So she's attacking. I don't understand. Well, somebody in the comments tell me how that's working, cause wow. Okay, so that's her rage skill. So she didn't even use it. Okay, so let's go look at that again. Cause she didn't even use her rage skill. So that was her rage skill. I was wondering, like, she's just randomly attacking, and there's nothing really that seemed to be triggering it for me. There was nothing that like said that she had to attack. Let's look at her kit again.
Ready? Let's
Launch
manifest the
fire
miracle
triggers
of colors
counterattack to
and
enemies whenever
firepower.
you are attacked.
Yeah, great chemistry.
So, if that means whenever your party's attacked? Because she was doing bursting fireworks a lot, like randomly to me. And like she wasn't getting hit. So that means let's look at it one more time. I'm not gonna like I gotta check that out. Cause like she was attacking and like I'll cut it off, but I gotta look at that one more time.
Ready?
That doesn't
Let's
make sense. That doesn't make sense to me. All right, she did her attack. So she's gonna have to attack again now, right? All right. All right. So she does her rage skill. Okay. So why does she attack? So when they attack, she attacks. All right. She attacked again. I don't understand how that works. So she just randomly attacking. What the? Okay. She's attacking, but why is she attacking? I don't think that the devs explained this well because I don't understand how it's working. Okay, so she attacks when they attack. Cause she's like just attacking like randomly, and she used her rage skill only once. All right. Okay, so I don't understand, dude. I don't understand
Let's
how that
manifest.
works. I don't understand how it get works because I don't understand. I can see the rage skill. I don't understand. Okay, so
Ready? Let's manifest the miracle of colors and fire powder.
use all stacks
Yeah,
to
great
deal extra
chemistry.
damage. Each stack of fire seal as a digital. Okay. So she can attack. So she was randomly attacking, but I don't understand what triggers the attack. I'm sorry, guys, for making the video so long, but I just don't understand how her kit works. So if someone can please explain to me how she was hitting so much. How does it trigger? Because somebody attacked and then she attacks. I don't understand that. Well, anyways, guys, if you like my content, the like, share, subscribe button. I'll get back to you. Have a great day. Laters.